It's 1-1. Well, Prowse has gone off for a red. There is 8 minutes to play. Let's get into it. Alright, hello and welcome to the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. Right, we're here in the studio, back in Blighty, good old England. And we are watching the final parts of Chelsea versus Southampton. Well, Prowse has been sent off for a straight red card. Foul on Jorginho. One of those ones, it was a red. It was a red, first things first. Chelsea went ahead by Shalabar head at the far post pretty much within the first 10 minutes of the game. Chelsea should have probably ran away with it in the first half, but it was still 1-0 at the break. And Chelsea have just scored. Timo Werner has just scored. So it's now 2-1 to Chelsea. It's, to be fair, it's no less than they deserve. Chelsea have been very good today. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, best change the score then, aren't I? Hello, welcome to everyone. He's just joined us. There you go. I'm going to have to change the result there. Well, pretty speechless there. Darn it. Timo Werner, of all people. I think the real damaging thing from this game is really the Ward-Prowse red, which means he's... Oh, Chelsea nearly scored there. Lukaku in with a great effort right across the face of goal from outside of the penalty area. From just inside the penalty area. But Southampton have gone there to play football, and I think we've been punished for it, really, to be quite frank. There aren't many sides that will go to Stamford Bridge, play out from the back, and ultimately play quite so aggressively against the champions of Europe and those who are tipping, you know, if you finish above this team, you're going to win the league. It's basically what everyone's talking about Chelsea. So, you know, I don't think there's any shame in us only losing by 1 goal if that ends up being the case. But I think in terms of the way it's run out, especially the draw one back, bring up to 1-1 with the penalty that we got, you're thinking, do you know what, we frustrated Chelsea so much during this game with all the chances that they have had. It's pretty disappointing not to get something from it. Nathan Redmond's just come off for Mohamed El-Noussi. Maybe for a bit of extra legs to see what we can do, but we're effectively parking the bus. Decision was made at half-time to take off Theo Walcott, bring on Ibrahima Diallo. Raised a few eyebrows, certainly my own, but actually to add an extra holding style midfield player, I think it was probably a smart move to do. So no complaints there. But like I said, the real damaging point from this fixture is the fact that Ward-Prowse has gone off for a straight red card, which means he is going to miss the Leeds game, he's going to miss the Burnley game, and he's going to miss the Villa game. Ouch. Ouch. That is going to hurt. comment here. We've given it a good go, right? We have given it a good go. 100%. And like I said, there won't be many teams that go to Stamford Bridge and play like this. It's been bold. It's been aggressive. We've created opportunities. I'm not sure what the stats are. We've definitely had a shot on target in the first half, which, there we go. It's the first time we've conceded in the first half in the Premier League. One of those games, I think. Oh! Oh my goodness! They've just hit the post about 3 or 4 times. Is it? Have they given a goal? It's a goal. It's a goal. It's 3. Oh, flipping heck. Effectively, what's happened here is they pummeled it against the post, pummeled it against the crossbar, shot came in, yeah, hits post, hits the crossbar, shot comes in, and McCarthy, who's had a phenomenal game, by the way, has palmed it out, but it already crossed the line, so the score is sadly now Chelsea 3. Chelsea 3, Southampton 1. Do you know, I went live to do a full-time analysis, thought I'd get in here nice and early, with the vision, with it being a bit of a tight final stoppage time, tense moment of the game. And it's not. It's not. Oh, man. That's McCarthy. So unlucky. So unlucky. This scoreline doesn't flatter Chelsea either. They've been pretty fast-paced today, looking pretty dominant. But in the same regard, we've gone there to play football. We look very decent today. A few defensive issues in the first half, I think. Well, that seemed to be sorted out in the second half. And we've been in it. But just the final 5 minutes where we've conceded these 2 goals is basically going to mean that we're going to come away from the bridge with absolutely nothing. We're into the 91st minute. How many minutes of stoppage time are they going to play? 5 minutes. Really? Oh no, Timo Werner is rolling around the floor. Looking like he's just been shot. It's a foul by Salisu, who is strongly suggesting he got the ball. Did he get the ball? If he did get the ball, it was through the back of Timo Werner. There we go. What did James Ward-Prowse do? 2 foot last man. Effectively, it's the most frustrating thing. Jorginho was making errors on the edge of his own penalty area. Bit of a slip. And Ward-Prowse jumps in to get the ball. And catches the back of the ankle of Jorginho with his studs up. And Mike Dean was pretty insistent that this ref, who I forget the name of, shouldn't really know the name of any referees in my opinion, insisted he go and have a look. And to be quite frank, Mike Dean gave, I was looking at his goal line decision, oh, it is only just over. Oh, Mike Dean, who's been on the VAR today, was pretty insistent that is it Atkinson, the referee? Anyway, the referee on the pitch, go over and have a look on the monitors. And he did. And you know what happens when the referees go to the monitors? They tend to go in the favour of the referee who is on the VAR monitors. But quite frankly, I think Mike Dean really wanted to be refereeing this game today because he ruled out a Chelsea goal in the first half, which is questionable. Absolutely questionable. And at that moment, look at someone's dropped in the chat. Right, should I ban? No, I'm not going to ban the person in the chat just because of their badge in allegiance to the blue half of Hampshire. Be away with you now. At least Mason Mount hasn't scored against us. That would just be too much. Oh, I've got 2 minutes to make sure that doesn't happen. Otherwise, this is going to be clipped up, isn't it? Why didn't we have a Hawkeye for Chilwell's? I think they did. They just literally showed it. Yeah. So there we go. We are into the final 2 minutes. In case you're wondering why I went live early, I thought this was going to be a tense end to the game. And it sort of has been, but not the way I wanted it. Absolutely abysmal weather today as well. But of course that's no excuse because it's going to be raining for both sides. It's all Chelsea at the moment. Absolutely all Chelsea. Oh, so Chalobah just grabbing hold of Moussa Djenepo there. Oh, Salasu. We got our centre-backs making breaks across the halfway line. Well, 3-1 down, what are you going to do? Of course, this is our final game before the international break. So we will not be playing any more Premier League football until the 16th of October, a 3 o'clock kickoff against Leeds United. That's going to be an easy... There isn't going to be easy games this season. It's the Premier League. It's hard. Oh. And Moussa Djenepo has just got in. This is the mad thing about this. Moussa Djenepo has just gone in with studs up exactly the same as Ward-Prowse's as a yellow card. That's exactly the same as Ward-Prowse's. So by letter of the law, it should also be a red as well. You know? Oh, what a day. What a day. I see a comment in the chat saying Pompey just won, turn the channel off. Well, Pompey are playing in like the Farmers League. No one cares. When they come up against opposition as tough as the champions of Europe, they can come and have a word. But until then. So there it is. It is ended. Chelsea 3, Southampton 1, Chalobah, Werner and Chilwell. The final 2 goals from Chelsea in the 84th and 89th minute after the Ward-Prowse penalty on the 61st minute to bring it to 1-1. That's how it's ended. A decent display from Southampton, I would say. But I think the better team won, let's be honest. Some very dubious refereeing decisions in this game. It's been the Mike Dean show, sadly, again. Was it a red card for Ward-Prowse? By letter of the law, probably yes. But I don't know. It's not really done us any favours. But this now means effectively Ward-Prowse misses the next 3 fixtures, I believe. I think that's the case. So there we go. Anyway, thanks so much for jumping on. Me and Jack will probably be jumping on to do something midweek for our next fixture up against Leeds, who have beaten Watford today 1-0. So, which basically means, how's it ended with the Burnley game? Burnley 0, Norwich 0. So Leeds have got their win. Newcastle haven't, Burnley haven't, Norwich haven't, which still leaves us, where does it leave us? In the exciting half of the Premier League table. If anyone's got any questions or comments, chuck them in now because I'm going to be jumping off very quickly. Whilst I look at this table of where we are currently, we are in 17th position with 4 points, 1 point outside of the relegation zone. 7 games played, 4 points on the board. Norwich picking up their first point with a goalless draw against Burnley today. Newcastle in 19th with 3 points and a -8 goal difference. Burnley with 3 points and -6. Us with -5. Could have been worse, I think. Could have been worse. Robbie Slater. Oh, let's not make that a thing. Let's not make that a thing. There we go. Full time. Chelsea 3. Southampton 1. Thanks to everyone who's jumped on here last minute. Like I said, we'll be jumping on at some point during the international break for a preview of the Leeds game. But enough said about this one, really. Rather predictable 3-1 loss up at Stamford Bridge. First time Hassan Hootel has lost to Chelsea, I believe. Or lost to Tuchel, at least. There we go. Well done. Well done. As always, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, see ya.